This program funded in part by Baybell Restaurant and Bayview Center Bait Shop in Bayview.
This is the North Coast Game of the Week. Let it roll!
Side by cruise control and overdrive. Need to take my baby for a ride. Ooh, she's like a smooth stretch of highway. Ooh, like a cool summer breeze. If my motor's running right, or we might lose control tonight. Got the shape, I got the squeeze. Looks that bring me to my knees. So please let it roll tonight.
Everyone, and welcome back to another season of TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week from Campbell Street and Firelands Health Stadium. It is the Perkins Pirates hosting the Clearfork Colts, game number 1, and this is one of those seasons kind of similar to last year as far as Perkins is concerned. So much anticipation, so much excitement about what this team has to offer this year, and they are ready to roll, to say the least. Everybody's ready to roll, from the ticket takers to the booster club members, the folks that are working at the game. They just can't wait to get the season started. And when you go through a long summertime of preparation, man, you can't wait for that season opener. Gary Lill.
Number 4, baby. Number 4, my brother right here.
I love it. Braylon Collier, normally wearing number 1, wearing number 4 for his good friend Weston Sturzinger right here, who is done for the season because of a horrible knee injury. But still great to know that he's going to be performing at James Madison University next year, a classy university that is honoring their scholarship despite the knee injury.
I'll check. I'll get a shot of that.
I saw that number and went, who took Weston's jersey? It's Braylon. I go, oh my gosh. Yeah. Almost cried. I'll cry later. Need to get that camera off.
Your Fan of the Week is brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort, located in Mansfield, Ohio.
See, Braylon's got number 4 on it.
I'll check. I'll get a shot of that.
I saw that number and went, who took Weston's jersey? It's Braylon. I go, oh my gosh. Almost cried. I'll cry later. Need to get that camera off.
That's your Fan of the Week, brought to you by Snow Trails Winter Resort in Mansfield. Proud grandpa, man. I tell you, maybe it's just Weston made a miracle recovery and he's going to be out there playing tonight. It's like, well, how sweet that would be. But it's really disheartening when you have it happen to such a classy kid like Weston. But he's there with them and doing his best to make sure that everybody's ready for the opener and they're ready to perform at a top level. Perkins Pirates Marching Band taking the field for the very first time this year in preparation for the game against the Colts. And now, look up into the stands. This has to be one of the more colorful cheering sections hanging around. We're going to have a luau at the stadium is what we're going to do. And I happened to be at the Margaretta game on opening night, and they were all dressed in beach attire as well, so it's a very colorful opening night, needless to say. And Jason Whirling, of course, always in the Iron Man stuff.
I know, he's still going. Make it sound like we're saying something because Mark Fogg's going to say something over us right now.
Well, it doesn't make any difference if you're saying anything or not, Jason. We're going to talk about you. That's just the way it works. Here come the Pirates for the first time of the season, and I tell you what's really kind of cool. You look down the lists of coaches as they burst through the banner at the west end of the stadium, and there's Logan Lesh, and there's Caden Nixon, players from last year, and now Weston Sturzinger. You might as well say he's added on to the coaching staff, and these people are pretty faithful, man. They just keep on coming back. And Karen Wennis, she keeps on coming back. As long as you're going to have grandkids playing, why not? Out to midfield and our opening toss at the coin for the season.
You want the ball, you want the defer? They're going to defer. Perkins has won the toss, gentlemen. They're deferring their choice. You want the ball.
There it is, the 1999 state football champions, the Perkins Pirates in Division 4, and you'll see more on that coming up later on with that special tribute ready to roll. This is one of the best concession stands in the area. The burgers off the grill, the brats, whatever happens to be on for that night. That's kind of cheesy.
Go take care of the first week of the football. Go Pirates. You can get a look in there. No, babies. Oh, you give some to Tom when he wants some. Hot off the press. How you doing there, sir?
Really good, you.
Go Pirates. Perfect.
Go Pirates.
Go Pirates, baby.
Go Pirates! Let's go Pirates!
You're both allowed to talk, but they decided only Amy was going to do the talking for that group.
With the Perkins 50-50 ticket, first draw will win half the money, second draw will win a top golf package for 6 people, and third draw will win a $25 gift certificate.
And here's a special seat reserved for one of the greatest radio people of all time, Dave Mailing. Craig, he's right by your side. They lived on the same street, across the street from each other growing up, so why not? Special seat for the late and the great Dave Mailing. We remember him very well. Hang on. Good place to start this thing is in our first quarter, which is brought to you by Champion Change. It's Leslie Murray and Marcus Harris for Erie County Commission. And what a great summertime site here, too, from Strickfaden Park. One of the cornerstones of Perkins Township, to say the least. Still something for everybody, and a great walking trail as well. Right, here we go. The heir apparent for the kicker's job this year, Grant Hickman, 6'1", 165-pound junior. And when you can kick the ball like that, what a nice weapon to have to keep your opposition at the 20-yard line to start. Marcus Hoflick, a sophomore quarterback for Clearfork. And that's so many times just the way you see the season start. You've got opening night jitters, excitement. Then you get 5 yards against you to start off. You're going to see the Perkins defense at work early and right off the bat. Dylan Crabtree making the first statement of the season. And this Perkins defense, look who's right at the bottom of the pile again. Doesn't even take a long time for Crabtree to get warmed up. He is in mid-season form right off the bat. And now on third down and long, all the pressure forces an errant throw, and it is 3 and out for Clearfork. Pressure from the far side from Morgan Olemaker. And then right in his face, Reagan Kaufman. So Clearfork forced to punt early from deep at their own end of the field and dodged a bullet there with a punt that just rolled back to him. And this is what I love to see. You've got Braylon Collier back there to receive and not letting the ball go and just bounce against you. It's let's catch the thing, get some positive yards. We're getting our first look at Braylon Collier receiving the football from Sam Schweinfurth. And boy, what big shoes to fill for Schweinfurth. as Logan Lesh put on so many great clinics as far as how to play that quarterback position for Perkins over the last couple of years. And Braylon Collier wearing number 4, honoring his friend Weston Sterzinger. Weston, of course, that's his number 4. And you heard Braylon before the game. Wearing it for my brother. Schweinfurth just over the outstretched arms of Collier. And, you know, it's funny when you talk about kids like Sterzinger and Collier and Mikey Young, all the Division I offers for these kids. It's astounding. See the Pirates steadily closing right in on the gold line to start. Isaac Bunce, first score of the night, an 8-yard touchdown run, and the Pirates jump out in front, and I'm sure no one's really too shocked by all of this. Another look at number 1, the blocking up front, led by the center, Vinny Stroll. And then Isaac Bunch is doing his thing. Don't try and arm tackle him because that's just not going to work. Isaac Bunce, 5'9", 200-pound senior. And we all know the kind of worker he is to get himself ready for the season. Here's Grant Hickman for the extra point for the Pirates. And these were so automatic last year. Sometimes you just kind of take it for granted, but your Civista Bank scoreboard has the Pirates up 6-0, but you're going to watch Grant the rest of the night and how he comes back from that first ill-fated kick of the year. Well, the heck with messing around this time. They're just going for the long ball right off the bat. As Hoflick fires long downfield, they get the pass interference call, which gives a much better field position than what they started the game with. Porter Schmidt, the junior running back. If you didn't know they were the Colts, all you have to do is look at the helmets and a takeoff of the Indianapolis Colts. If you've never been to Clearfork before, they have a really neat facility that's the home side is built into a hillside where people put their blankets on that hill early in the week just to reserve their spots for the games on the weekend. And you get a great look at the field. Double-decker press box, which when we go down there, we're in the top level. And boy, just a great look at a neat facility. And it's right along the highway going through Clearfork. Clearfork, thanks to the long pass interference call, get the ball off the punt. It's 2 possessions, 2 punts. Braylon Collier that time with a fair catch, and Sam Schweinfurth back to work once again on offense. So many weapons to throw to right here using Blake Parker. That's the thing that's amazing about this team. You absorb like a loss to Weston Sterzinger, and everybody knows you're not just going to replace Weston Sterzinger. That's just not going to happen. But when you've still got an arsenal of talent out there, it really helps. Thanks to the following businesses for their support. Matthews Ford, Leslie Murray Law, Fosco Cement, David F. Cook Funeral and Cremation Services, Diedrich Motors, Payne Nichols and Company, Good Time Lake Erie Island Cruises, UBS Financial Services, Crush Wine Bar, Dockside Cafe, and Schlesman Seed Company. Perkins with a 6-0 lead on our Civista Bank scoreboard, and Isaac Bunce. People know to key on him when he hits the football. And it makes some tough work for some of the linemen up front. Hayden Bellini right there in your screen along with Cam Frazier.
That's enough for another Pirate.
Trying for this time looking long downfield and dropping that ball in the bucket to Brady Legando. 48 yards on the pass play, and this is what we saw Logan do so much of last year, and here now We've got Sam Schweinfurth, the junior, at 6'2", 179, and he's able to do the exact same thing.
Look at the safety. Probably look at the safety. He stole it from you.
Brady Legando, senior for the Pirates. And let's watch this beautiful throw again from Schweinfurth. Legando, great job of beating the defenders downfield, and blink, right there, right where it needs to be. Well executed, beautifully done by the Pirate offense, and now Hickman for the extra point kick, and he likes this one a whole lot better than the first one. Gonna talk things over with Eli Sanchez. All smiles on the Pirate sideline with a 13-0 lead. Well, how about this? You don't even kick it into the end zone, and you still hold them shy of the 20-yard line. Great special teams coverage by the Pirates, as Clearfork would start this one out on their 18-yard line. Mikey Young, 6'1", 200-pound senior. This kid is quite a story. From the football field into the classroom to Harvard University. Man, what a story for this young man. And it's really only just beginning. Looking to have a big senior season before moving on to Harvard. Hoflick on the jet sweep, and look at the defense thrown in by Reagan Kaufman. I mean, it's like Reagan was in the huddle. He knew what was coming. Jet sweep, and Kaufman just bursts through and turns the lights off. Much to the chagrin of Jay Jackson, who came from right to left, but Kaufman beat him to his spot. Not much is fooling this Perkins defense as John McGlashan makes his presence known. So now a 3rd down and 9 coming up for Clearfork. Joey Dietrich.
Pass is intercepted by number 5, Joey Dietrich.
No surprise on that one either. Dietrich can play this game. He's one talented young man who read this one awfully well, and of course the pressure helped from Morgan Olemaker. Dietrich with a short return just shy of the Clearfork 30-yard line. Of course, penalty flag not hurting the Pirates at all either. Schweinfurth and Bunce back to work once again on offense. Short pickup for Bunce.
Stopped by number 61, Nate Wine.
A quick pitch out on the left side for Braylon Collier.
Complete to number 4, Braylon Collier. He's dropped
one of the most sure-handed receivers you're going to find, I could say, in the area if you want to, and that would be true, but you can take that and expand it to around the state. That's why Michigan State was so hot on his trail. Inside the 20-yard line for the Pirates. Schweinfurth, nice job of maneuvering around traffic and still finding Brady Legando down to the 6. The Pirates on the march once again as we close in on the end of the first quarter. Bunce takes him down to the 1. Pirates with a 13-0 lead after 1. Well, this is the 1999 state championship football team. 25th anniversary. My gosh, can it really be 25 years since this happened? And these are some of the guys that made it happen right here. Do you recognize them?
Dr. Gino Kubitz and athletic trainer Tim Podlosky. And our players, quarterback Brett Adams. Guard Brad Piper.
from the Ironton 29. On first down, they'll shoot to the far side. Looking for Chase Owens. Second down. And now get ready, folks. Here comes your state championship pass to Bert Jarrett.
Touchdown, Pirates. Pass is caught by Bert Jarrett. And it is good for the Pirates, 6 points.
Right now is for pandemonium. Take another look and enjoy. Man, what talent. What a throw. First of all, it starts with a line blocking. Adams with all the time in the world, and he puts it right where it has to be. And look at Jarrett. That's just phenomenal. Midair, falling to the ground, and he makes it look easy. And delirium breaks out in the Perkins stands, now just 29 seconds away from a state championship.
And you look into those stands after that play, and it's like, I didn't know there were many people in Perkins Township, for crying out loud. They had it jammed.
Offensive lineman Jim Greenham, offensive lineman Tyler Richardson, defensive back Jackson Schaefer, offensive lineman Brad Backney, and tackle Andy Anky Nissen. Thanks for coming back out tonight, gentlemen. So glad to see all of you down there.
Right side pretty. Pirates trail by 4. Second down 10 on the Ironton 29. Adams looking to throw again. Sassy throwing long down the left side of the end zone. Bert Jarrett, he's in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown! The Pirates have scored and they lead with 29 seconds to go.
I'm sorry, I still get goosebumps. And that's the only word that came to mind from both me and Tim Campana on the radio is touchdown, touchdown. We couldn't believe the catch by Jarrett. It was unbelievable. And the rock, they broke the rock. That was the best part of the whole deal, is seeing the emotion from Rock Farlow after that game was done, and how unbelievable a feeling it was that emotions just couldn't be held in.
Unbelievable emotions. Still brings tears to watch it over and over.
We were like that in the press box. That's one of the rare times that I cried on the radio. Jerry Lill and the quarterback, Brett Adams, together. And look at those Pirate fans.
There's the best 12th man in the state of Ohio right there.
Said it last week, said it the week before. All the way. That's just how we do it. Welcome to the ride.
State champs, man. State champs.
Brandon Schnitger. Eloquent.
How about those? What an outstanding season. 15 straight victories.
Well, folks, it is so much fun to go back and watch it all over again. And now, could it happen again 25 years later? My goodness. What a magical tour it could be this year as well. There's Rock Farlow with that state championship trophy held up high for all the Perkins fans to relish with.
Oh, man, it is just fun to watch over and over again. Jim Patton being mobbed by some of the 12th man. Some really neat video clips also available to you. You can download them onto your computer at home. www.
Wow, did they have computers back then? I guess they really did. That's
Barely.
pretty cool. We're just getting started.
Just savor.
Look at all this.
Moment to enjoy. They don't happen very often. Oh boy, but it shows it can happen anywhere. It can happen anytime. With a group of talented athletes, all state champion Perkins Pirates.
I got it for you, Dan.
Here comes Bert Jarrett.
I heard one of their players say, yeah, we're going to win the state championship. Mike's
Oh, man. Congratulations to all those guys. Thanks to everyone who made it back to enjoy the 25th anniversary all over again. And, yeah, let's say do it again 25 years later. What a lot of fun that would be to put another football in the trophy case for the Perkins Pirates.
Club members. On Sunday afternoon, the celebration for the state champs. Presentation of the state championship trophy by Rock Farlow to Principal George Sheckelhoff. That's a piece of hardware that'll be admired for years. The trophy case is on Campbell Street. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you.
I tell you what, why not? Let's do it again 25 years later. We will see you in October at the state championship football game. Good job then. Great job now by the Pirates getting off to a great start in this game. We've got more to come, so stay right where you are. What a way to start out the 2024 season of the North Coast Game of the Week. Helmets raised in victory at Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. Not enough seats to house Perkins Pirates fans, and I'm sure lots of fans from the area that night that were all up to see this improbable run by the Pirates. Well, I guarantee you, they do it again, you won't see me cry on radio this time. See me crying on TV. One more look at that state championship catch. Adams to Jarrett, touchdown, state championship, and then all the joy of tears that followed. With the magnitude of that catch by Jarrett, that's one of the few times I've actually told a player on the air that we all love you. And it's long remembered. I mean, it's when you have a moment ingrained in your memory banks like that, it seems like only yesterday. Oh, that's right. We've got a second quarter coming up. It is brought to you by Hartung Titles, supporting local athletics for generations all across the North Coast. All right, Perkins leading 13-0 after one, and the second quarter would begin with a 1-yard touchdown run from Isaac Bunce, stretching that Perkins lead to 19-0 with the extra point attempt, which would be good by Hickman to make it 20-0. Long kickoff return by Clearfork. And yeah, there's a combination for you. Head coach and quarterback back together again. Clearfork with a great opportunity to get on the board now after that long kickoff return. Perkins defense Trying to stiffen up right there at the goal line and hold them in place. Hayden Delaney right in the middle of that pile, along with Braxton Martin. 1 yard away. Seems like a mile against this Perkins defense. Dylan Crabtree. Oh, no, not on my watch. Boy, great defensive play coming from the side for the Pirates by Caden Legando. We'll take another look right here. Caden is just a sophomore at 6'1", 169, which is another indicator of just how this cupboard is not bare at Perkins with younger kids coming through. Caden with a great defensive play coming up over the shoulder to bat that would-be touchdown pass out of there, forcing Clearfork into a situation where they'd be in a fourth down. So you look at a great opening night crowd, as we say thanks to the following businesses for their support of the Game of the Week. Holder Sheet Metal, Jim's Pizza Box, O Supplies, Luco, Pizza House West, Sandusky Steel and Supplies, Gnome's Podiatric Medicine, Steinemann Hafner Insurance Services, Brady Signs, and Cook Aluminum. Well, field goal attempt, high snap. That's where you just yell, release. And Braxton Martin did just that. Look at this thing. From the 7-yard line, he could go all the way. Remember that one? And he did. 93 yards for a score off the interception, as the Pirates continue to hurt you from just about every direction possible. It'll be a very lonesome feeling when you're in a situation you're not prepared for, as the pass comes down to the 7-yard line where Martin was not going to be denied, and then that left sideline belonged to number 2. Look at the high five from Legando. He's 30 yards away from the end zone, and they're high-fiving each other. Coach Santoro said after the game, I've never seen something like that before, but it was that certain. The celebration started early. Extra point kick by Hickman right there, and a 27-0 lead. The return this time coming from Mason Sansom, as Clearfork goes back to work on offense once again. So far it's been kind of a futile effort, and their effort in futility continues thanks to John McGlashan. There's Logan. Coach Logan Lesh on the sidelines with the headsets on. He is loving that role, too. Once you get a good thing going, you just don't want to go away from it. Quarterback scrambled that time for Hoflick, not amounting in much, as the pass isn't either. Just great pressure put on by the Pirate defense, and it's just suffocating this Clearfork offense. Very happy bunch of coaches on the sideline. Right in front here of Coach Santoro, of course. Here's your Civista Bank scoreboard with the Pirates holding that 27-0 advantage as the sun sets over Firelands Health Stadium. Quick swing pass for Isaac Bunce.
Trying for his pass, complete to number 18, Isaac.
Multi-talented young man who just...
by number 28.
We were watching him in his sophomore season now. He just started to get a few carries here and there, and you watch him getting better week after week after week, and he's still doing it. And here's Brady Legando. A couple of nice moves down the far sideline. Just make him miss. This quick toss by Schweinfurth out on the left side. He finds Legando, and then watch the moves after the catch. Dead to rights? Nope. See ya on tackler number 1, and see you again. And then just simply breaking away from another defender on the sidelines. That's great yak right there. They call yards after catch by Legando. Schweinfurth again upstairs, and that one almost picked off as he tries to hit Braylon Collier.
Isaac Bunce, the ball carrier, stopped by number
Bunce following Cam Frazier right through the middle. It's methodically marching toward the goal line again, right around the 10-yard line. That quick toss to Collier. And right down deep to Isaac Bunce. And, you know, heck, when you're early in the down situation and you're that close to the goal line, 18's a pretty good bet. Another score for Bunce. That would be his third of the first half. That one from 1 yard away. His other one, 1 yard and 8 yards. As Bunce now with the trifecta. Boy, but look at the work up front once again. We got Cam Frazier opening a really nice hole along with the rest of his crew up front. Kind of makes Isaac's job a lot easier. Grant Hickman splits it through, and the Pirates with a 34-0 lead, still with just over 5 minutes left before halftime. As you see on our Civista Bank scoreboard, this time banging that thing along the ground. And nice open field stop for the Pirates from Landon Flores, a sophomore. That's Jay Jackson on the reception, one of the captains of Clearfork. Eli Sanchez on top of that pile. Man, how would you like to get the football and see number 70 sitting in front of you?
Nick Appleman, the ball.
And then you got McGlashan crashing in from the side. Colts able to manage a first down in this scenario. And then comes Braxton Martin again. It's like he's on offense. All the way down deep. Braxton Martin once again flashing his defensive prowess. 5'8", 156-pound junior, folks. We take another look for Matthews Ford. Hopefully looking a couple of different ways, but Martin with that right arm up in the air, yanking that thing down out of midair, and then the race is on. Got him slowed down enough where he couldn't get to the end zone. Quick little toss to the corner of the end zone is over the head of the intended receiver, Tim Bowles. Schweinfurth again going up top. That one falling incomplete as well to make it third down and goal. Off the fingertips of Collier in the end zone with some good coverage.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Sorry.
This is what's kind of neat. Tell the official to get out of it. The camera has more rights than the official. Well, we're very narrow-minded in that subject.
He said, "You want to take my whistle too?"
The official telling Tom, "I'll take my whistle too." It's like, well, we get to have a good look too, just looking over the shoulder of the official to the far side. And a 4-yard score for Braylon Collier. This is what's neat and what Coach Santoro was talking about after the game, putting a young quarterback in situations where you've got pressure on you. You got to come through. It's fourth down. The string is out. And the youngest Pirates fans are having a ball right now as after Hickman's kick goes through, it is now a 41-0 lead here in the second quarter. Look at the host of Pirate tacklers. Braxton Martin, last to get up from the pile. Reagan Kaufman up high. And Dylan Crabtree down low.
Number 6, Mason Sansom, the ball carrier.
Another punting situation for Clearfork, and boy, they had to get it out of there in a hurry because Joey Dietrich was right there and ready to knock that thing out of midair. See the clock in the background as it ticks down to about 1:10 left to go in the first half. And the Pirates, with a 41-0 lead, in control of this one. Brady Legando after the catch.
Move, Brady.
Doesn't want to go down.
Brady, go. Come on, Frazier. Come on, Frazier. Hold up.
Schweinfurth carrying it out long, and this ball was won by the defense. It was good coverage trying to hit Davey downfield, and it goes into the arms of Hunter Martin, a 6-foot senior for Clearfork. So they get it back with time winding down here in our first half of play. And Perkins holding that huge advantage. And as you well know, the high school rules for the second half, if there is a 30-point or more lead, it goes into a running clock scenario, which makes the half go by awfully quick. So, passing grades for the Pirates in their first outing of the season. There we go.
Pirate Rumble! Everybody do the Pirate Rumble! Everybody do the Pirate Rumble! Pirate Rumble!
Okay, we got our cute award of the game. She wins it. On a gorgeous summer afternoon from Strickfaden Park, we bring you our third quarter of football at Perkins, brought to you by Civista Bank. As always, they are focused on you. And brought to you by the Old Fish House, with knickknacks, snacks, and BS facts for anybody. The Old Fish House in Huron. Well, there's your Civista Bank scoreboard, and it is all leaning in Perkins' favor here in the second half of action. And now some soccer stars for you, led by Sophia Rolowski right in the front row for the Pirates. Nice job in that first half, Weston. We couldn't have done it without you, dude. That leadership, that guidance. Doing it all for you, man. Brady Legando and Joey Dietrich. And in all honesty, folks, there's not many better people in the world than Weston Sturzinger. We hate the fact that we don't get to see him his senior year as much as he hates being out there, but he's still got many great days on the gridiron ahead of him. And we look forward to all of that. Perkins with the ball to start our second half. First time they've got to display their wares from the kickoff return category, and Bryce Davey, 5'8", 150-pound sophomore, needless to say, getting her done. This is what I'm talking about, some of the younger talent that Perkins has. These cupboards are not bare. They've got a great senior class, but a lot of young kids gaining some experience as well. And this is some of what you have to look forward to after this year is done. So we get a look at Tim Bowles running at quarterback now. Bowles is a 6'4", 222-pound senior.
the ball carrier, number 7.
Pretty dang good athlete in his own right back there at quarterback, showing some of the depth that this Perkins football team has, and with a 41-0 lead, hey, why not put him out there? Everybody getting some experience. Here's Isaac Bunce down inside the 20-yard line to about the 18 with another Pirate first down.
Push it to the right.
Another look for Matthews Ford at Bunce. Nice little inside move to get a few extra yards, and they put a knee down at the 19, where Bunce sets up the Pirates with another first down. Bowles to Bunce. Bunce to the end zone. This is really called making it look easy. And what's even cooler here, if you didn't catch it, watch in the end zone where Coach Ziegler is going to be screaming at his son, "Hey, would you block somebody?" Here comes his son, number 65, just prancing down the field. There's Coach Ziggs in the back of the end zone. "Hey, would you block somebody?" I love it. Grant Hickman booms through again to make it a 48-0 lead. 6 in a row for Hickman. And now the ensuing kickoff, which will be returned from inside the 10-yard line. And that's Jay Jackson. Man. Glashin in on the pile. Martin. And look at this in the backfield. McGlashan again. John McGlashan is phenomenal. 6'2", 220 pounds, and he's a junior. And this is going to come from the far side. They're running away from McGlashan. They're running away from. Look at John from the far side. Just fun to watch. And he gets rewarded by getting a head bop from Bellini. And you got a whole pile of black jerseys just totally dominating the line of scrimmage. Forcing Clearfork into another punting situation. Remember, running clock here in the third quarter, so already with just 2 possessions, that clock is down around the 5-minute mark, time remaining in the third quarter. Thanks to the following local businesses for their support of the Game of the Week. They include Hermes Parker Concrete, J. Bistro Downtown, Gardner Strayer Insurance Group, Snow Trails, Summit Motorsports Park, Civista Bank, and Matthews Ford. And now yet another quarterback for Perkins. This one is a freshman, Logan Wadsworth, 6'1", 180 pounds. Landon Flores running the football. He is another sophomore at 5'7", 151. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard in case you forgot about the way Perkins is dominating this game. It's Coach Santoro yelling to the offense on 4th down. Hit me as hard as you want to, but we're getting 5 yards. It's junior Bob Hutchinson. Hello, I got 5 yards and a first down. The bicycle kick in midair. Hutchinson loving it. Hit me again. Good look at your young freshman quarterback, Logan Wadsworth. And again, look at the size this young man has, firing the ball out to Caden Legando. I mean, 6'1", 180. He's a freshman. Heir apparent for Schweinfurth in a couple of years from now. Third quarter, 48-0. Pirates on a roll. Fourth quarter sponsored by the Bay Bell Restaurant and the Bayview Center Bait Shop, both located right near the old bridge in Bayview. And by Civista Bank. They are focused on you. Look at that beautiful walking trail. Tell you what, that's a nice walk in the fall, too. Fourth quarter also sponsored by James Rusat CPA, Income Tax and Accounting Service. Here comes your North Coast Moment. It's brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio. Well, this is a place that we've had our grandkids visit along with us many times, and they love it every time we go. Look at this. Steam Locomotive, part of the Erie Metro Park system on Cleveland Road just east of Sandusky. This is fun, man. You go through the wildlife out here that scenes you don't normally get to see. I'm going to say happy bunch of riders, but one of them doesn't look so happy. And I tell you what, I love riding that just as much as the grandkids do. That's your North Coast Moment. It's brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio. There's your Civista Bank scoreboard as we start the final quarter, and the first chuck out on the sidelines to Caden Legando. Inside the 40-yard line. Wadsworth airing it out long and just over the head of the intended receiver, Julian Kessler. But you could see the kind of arm that Wadsworth possesses. Wadsworth on the run right now. Down inside the 20. So as a young freshman quarterback now, wants to throw, can't find anybody, and you see that he can be a dual threat quarterback as well. Tuck it, run it, gain some yardage, absorb a pretty good hit right here, and pop up, come back for more. From 17 yards away, there's what we're talking about, dropping that ball in a bucket. Tell me Logan Lesh has not had a great influence on Logan Wadsworth and also Sam Schweinfurth. This is a Logan Lesh-ish kind of throw right here. Kessler in stride over the shoulders. That's 6 more for the Pirates. Caden Legando looked more excited than what Kessler was to go over and congratulate him. And Hickman, 7 in a row. And the Pirates celebration continues. 55-0. Perkins in a cakewalk to start the season. And then kicking off, Titus Normington Slay. Well, that's just the latest in the Normington Slay entourage of kickers to come through. Logan Wadsworth. And help from Deshaun Harper. Look at Wadsworth. Yeah, he can play some quarterback. He can stick a person, too. He and Harper together. Clearfork has to be thinking, man, it's got to get easier here as the night goes on. They got the second and third stringers in, but it doesn't get any easier. And it just keeps coming. Anthony Wilkin, 5'11 senior, relishing his time out on the field. Yet another quarterback for Perkins, Ty Obergefell. He's a freshman, 5'6", 119 pounds. And pretty nifty run as well that time by JoJo Moore. He's another freshman at 5'8", 145. The other freshman having some fun as well, under the lights on a Friday night. Special thanks to the following local businesses. I saw one business in those local businesses that probably was pretty much a part of that 25th anniversary celebration at the end of the first quarter. It was nice to see. I'll tell you what, if nothing else, you're seeing determination out of JoJo Moore right there as the clock winds down to the end of a rout in Game 1 of the 2024 season. The Pirates not letting anybody down here. So Perkins 55 and Clearfork 0. And there's not many times they didn't touch the ball that they didn't score in this one. Bringing the Heat is brought to you by Gunlock Sheet Metal Works on Columbus Avenue in Sandusky. Bringing the Heat is number 99, John McGlashan. And again, when they're running away from you and you still shut it down behind the line of scrimmage, pretty solid talent. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch number 99 this year. John McGlashan at Perkins, bringing the heat for Gunlock Sheet Metal Works. Paving the Way is next, brought to you by Hermes Parker Concrete Limited in Sandusky. And there you get the two youngsters, Logan Wadsworth and Deshaun Harper. And that's aptly put, paving the way for the future with those two youngsters. Hermes Parker Concrete of Sandusky, bringing you Paving the Way. Next up is your pancake play of the game, and it's brought to you by Sandusky Bay Pancake House with the best pancakes in town. $10 gift card going out to the recipient on this play. And it is coming right at you right here. And Isaac Bunce, 4 touchdowns on the ball game, 3 of them coming in the first half. What a great night for Bunce. That's your pancake play of the game, and it's brought to you by Sandusky Bay Pancake House. And Isaac Bunce, the next up to eat the best pancakes in the world from Sandusky Bay Pancake. Well, it's been fun in week 1, and that gives us all that much more to look forward to in week 2 when we go to Fremont for the Sandusky High Blue Streaks and Fremont Ross Little Giants in week number 2. And the Perkins alma mater playing following the season opening victory. Everybody always knows the last 2 words of the alma mater anyway, so well done, guys. 55-0. Congratulations, Pirates. Best of luck as the season rolls on, and we'll see you next week on TW Teleproductions North Coast Game of the Week for Sandusky and Fremont. Have a great week, and we'll see you then.